In a world of deep and meaningful conversation comes the most unnecessary podcast.
LOL Entertainment. Oh yeah. Here we go again. We be rolling. Shots are flowing. Stacks are golden. Baby, here we go again. On the road again.
LOL Entertainment. Welcome to the fucking show.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the most unnecessary podcast on the internet. I am your host, not your average Joe, and it is episode I don't even know because we didn't go over that in the green room. So we'll have to figure that out when we do bring up our panel, guys. Episode whatever it is. We're excited, guys. We have a really big show, some big things to talk about. It's gonna be a great time, and we're super excited to have each and every one of you here with us again this Sunday evening. That being said, it is time to bring up the panel. We're going to start off with the one and only Pat Cardinal.
Yo, what's going on? It is episode 17. You're right. We did
bro.
not go over that in the green room.
Man, I'm sitting there on my episode.
I had a good chuckle there. That was
Well, I'm
fun.
glad you did, bro. I almost froze up. A lot. Nah, we're used to that shit.
Good save, bro. Good save.
We're used to that shit. Next up on the panel, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Johnson.
Hey, it's okay, Pat. Don't feel bad because I thought it was like 18 or 19. And then so clearly it's like when you're in a relationship and it's like, oh, it's been longer than what it actually is. Oh, shit. So,
Fair point, man. Fair point. For sure.
You know who would have definitely not forgotten what episode this is because he's been so diligent on the podcast recently. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Stephen McDonald.
Oh, snap.
Making
You
it a habit.
knew it
Making it
was
a habit.
17 tonight, didn't you?
What?
Oh, we got the first comments of the night. Nanny P and Papa D.
Of course.
What's going on, guys? How we doing?
on?
Hey.
It's going to be a really big show. Really big show. Yeah, we're excited, man. It's been a good week since we last all convened here. We had a big weekend. Definitely had a big weekend.
Yeah.
Start off, I guess, Friday night. Myself and LOL's adopted son, Jordan Angus, were over at Mo Events doing a Celtic Chaos sort of variety show. There was some bands, some really good bands that I'd really like to highlight one of them. And then also there was some stand-up comedy provided by myself and Jordan Angus. Let me first off just say what a great night. Turnout was really good. There was a lot of people there to rock out. Maybe not necessarily there for comedy. It was kind of a little bit of a weird vibe to do stand-up comedy during a Celtic rock show. But you know what? We tried to make it work and did what we could. But, man, I want to shout out Mo Events. Killer time there always. But, man, there was this band, Duct Tape, man. And obviously they're a local Cornwall band. Man, I've heard a lot about these guys. I've seen
Young folks.
Oh, man, I'd seen them one time before, I think at La Maison, maybe, or I don't even remember where it was, to be honest. But I seen them there. They performed there, and, dude, these guys, like, yeah, number one, their front man is a showman and a half, a performer. Bro, I gave the kid my top hat. I'm like, you're going to be famous one day, and I want to say
Mason, I think the kid's
yeah, dude. Yeah, what a showman, what a performer that kid
dude,
is,
such a talented young lad.
Oh, yeah. Dude. Oh, yeah. I was vibing for sure.
I've seen Duct Tape live many times. Like I don't want to sound weird when I say it, but I can't count how many times just because they've done quite a bit of shows. I'd say between 5 to 10 times, and every time I see them, they command that stage. They play so well.
Normally, somebody watching kids that many times gets put on a list, Matt. But I understand they're a great band.
It's usually included with other bands that include lots of adults and adult supervision.
I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah.
Clip it.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
no, man,
Julie,
they're
thanks for
a
tuning
really
in.
good band. Like I said, I had the pleasure of talking to them and kind of, you know what I mean. As I celebrated a birthday this week, I'm a little bit older and wiser now, so I gave them a little bit of
Happy
you know,
birthday.
yeah, thanks. Anyway, I gave them a little bit of performers advice, and just told them to just keep pushing, man, keep pushing because they killed it. As far as the comedy, great show, great show. I had a fun little set, pulled out an oldie that I haven't done in a long time, and then kind of just did a couple little classics. Like I said, the crowd was still really pumped up after seeing Patty Miller, the guy that kind of put the show on, doing a Celtic rock acoustic set. The guy's awesome. He plays in the band that headlined the show as well too. Yeah, check them out, guys. Check them out. And then on Saturday, Pat, we're gonna pass this one off to you because I know you worked really hard on making Saturday night happen for LOL. What went down Saturday night, boy?
Yeah, man. Saturday was an awesome show. We had the open down at Central Kitchen. It was a good crowd. All the comics had some good material, and it went really well. The show did, in fact, raise some money for mental health. So we're just finalizing it, but just in ticket sales and donations at the door, we raised approximately $150. So with Essential Kitchen matching that brings our total donation to a little over 300. So pretty proud moment.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Nice. So thank you, Cornwall, for tuning in.
Where's the soundboard?
Showing up, So yeah, $300 for mental health. And we had a good time, man. It was a fun show. It is. I gotta say, it is tough to host a comedy show that's kind of been promoted behind mental health and trying to address that while you're still trying to be funny. But I think it went really well. I think everybody enjoyed their time. I know Dave definitely did. So that's a good thing. And Dave, if you ever see this, thank you for your shout out on Facebook today. That means a lot. It helps push our brand out to the more people, so more people can come out.
And laughter is the best medicine, right? So, I mean,
100%, man, 100%. I was in such a good mood after last night's show. It was good.
Yeah, it was a great time, man. And the comics were great. Great feel, great room. Everybody had a fucking fantastic time. And we also had the honor of, unfortunately, probably watching the last set of a good buddy of ours for, the next little while anyway, as a crispy comedian, as we know him, is, leaving Cornwall, guys, and he's moving back to Toronto.
Wish him the best.
A really sad day.
Chris, wish you the best, brother. Wow. Funny ass guy.
We wish him the best. We talked last night. We'll definitely be doing some link ups, and we will be seeing him again and continuing to work with him in the future. But what a stat last night, Chris. Going out with a bang here in Cornwall, man. We're gonna miss you, buddy, and we wish you the best.
For sure. And now we got to hook up in Toronto. So
yeah, we do.
Toronto, watch out, because the LOL boys are coming to town.
That being said,
Hoink.
Yeah, that being said, guys, we also do have the Battle of Ontario mini tour kind of going on in May, right? We'll be taking on Team Toronto, who is undefeated, versus Team Cornwall, who's we're 2-1 right now, guys. We're 2-1, but we're about to take the all-time title, and we're coming off 2 back-to-back championships too right now. We're undefeated in the last two Battle of Ontarios. Let's take a second to talk about this. How are we feeling, guys, going into what is, essentially the final of the battle? This is the final battle. Like, it is the 2 top teams now in Ontario finally facing off against each other to see who is the top comedy team. You know what I mean? I'm really excited about this, and I don't think that it really gets, the attention that it deserves, the magnitude of this show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure, man. I'm pumped.
I'm absolutely pumped. Shout out Jordan Angus for helping throw this shit together. And
look at that. He just arrived.
He just arrived. He's like Beetlejuice. We said his name too many times.
Oh, I hope he's caught all
We
that.
said his name 3 times on the podcast. He showed up now.
I hope
Yeah,
he- I
shout
hope he
out
caught
Jordan
all
for
that.
throwing this whole thing together. But yeah, I'm definitely pumped to go to Toronto and bring the heat. You know,
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
man.
I'd like to think of it as like the '80s metal bands, the thrash bands when they're on stage, like Exodus. Like I want to see some blood on the stage. You know,
Oh, yeah, bro.
I mean,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
not. We don't have to go that far.
You know, we should totally set it up too and like come out to theme songs, dude. Like we'll come out to Rain and Blood by Slayer, dude. The lights just start flashing.
No, each of us.
Yo,
have to
Matt,
come out-
Matt, the lights come up to Matt just standing there. You just see the silhouette of the power stance, bro. We're just
Yeah.
standing over his shoulder.
Now, see something
Bro.
like that. I agree that is pretty epic and badass. But what about if each of us come out to a different Venga Boys song?
Oh my god. Yo,
I mean,
we'll put Steve in the
Steve-
fucking in
especially
the
Steve with-
mankini from Bo Rat.
I mean, Steve with his blazer and his showmanship, he was meant for Venga Boys opening.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you do.
Yes, you do.
No,
Listen, this is all I have to really say about this, boys. Like, all I know is that listen, the last 2 times we did the Battle of Ontario, 2 of our team members won top 2, 2 spots out of the top 3 stars of the night, and we won the night, right? One in our home turf, 1 in neutral turf, right? Now we're gonna go. We're gonna go face undefeated Toronto. We're gonna go face undefeated Toronto behind enemy lines, but we're seasoned veterans now, boys. We're ready for it. You know what I mean? I can't wait. We're gonna take all 3 stars, and we're gonna take them in their hometown, boys. You know what? They're Toronto. It's Toronto. We all know how well teams are doing in Toronto right now. So I think now
Exactly. If anything, if they even have a chance that night, I'm going knee on knee with their top competitor.
Yeah.
Oh, we're seasoned now, and not just white guy salt and pepper seasoned. We're Cajun seasoned now.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we got
Oh,
some
yeah.
spiciness to us.
It's
You know,
true.
some zest, a little zesty.
It's
No, we're
true.
excited, man. Shout out to Jordan Angus, guys. Jangus Comedy. Go give him a follow. He puts on this show. He's been putting it on for a couple of years now, and it's a huge show. And we're super excited that he allowed us, to enter our team into this league of teams and end up just cleaning fucking house, boys.
We'll have to bring this
Absolutely.
through the Battle of Canada next and go face the rest of the province's top dogs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's good, man. It's a great show. It's good. It's a good networking show too. You know what I mean? We get to meet a lot of cool people too. So it's
Yes, sir.
fun, man. I love it. I love it. What else
that's
we got
the other
coming up,
thing.
guys? What else we got coming up? We got the weed show.
420 show.
The
With
weed
420
show, guys.
Yes, sir.
Once again, MO Events. Hosted by yours truly, Steve McDonald. Steve, take it away. What are you excited about, bro?
oh God, I'm actually going to get my my verbiage on point this time. I'm going to get to a level of inebriation, but not to quite the same level as I was able to pull off last year. But I'm excited to see Mark. I think we're going to have Mark bless the stage.
Oh yeah. Special guest Mark Vincent. He's making an appearance at the 420 show. This is technically
Absolutely, I'm
Mark's
excited for
show.
that.
This is his baby, and he's kind of allowed us to take the reins on it the last couple of years as he's kind of focused more on doing the sport thing with his kids, man, and that's awesome.
We call it co-parenting. We're
What a great dad.
co-parenting.
No, he's a great dad.
Co-parenting.
Yeah, but man,
You
we
couldn't have put the show in any better hands, though. I mean,
no, of course, man. So we're
And
excited, man.
big shout out
Huge
to
lineup.
Gingerbread Edibles. I believe they're sponsoring the event.
They are, and it is at Mo Events once this year, guys. Once again, shout out to Mo Events, killer venue, always a good time there. Matt Johnson, I know you're looking forward to your spot on the show, man.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that one.
It's gonna be a great
have a lot
show.
of fun.
Oh yeah,
I'm also just shout out to Pat for making the poster. I love that microphone smoking the joint.
oh, it's amazing.
Like you've seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Like it reminds me of a character from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
it's awesome,
All right.
man. It really brings out the show. Like it's gonna be a fun time. But Steve, you are going to be busy that week because the weekend prior to before that big show, you're hosting our open mic.
Oh yeah, super stoked for that too.
So tickets will be up for that one probably within the next day or two.
Keep your eyes open, guys.
Keep your eyes open for that as well.
For the spot calls as well, guys. You want to try comedy? You want to give stand-up a go? Keep your eyes out on the Facebook page because we will be posting up spot calls. So check it out. Keep it in mind.
Wow, it's not very often women usually say I'm right.
That's why I left it on the screen that for a second or two there. I figured you need to really capture that. You know, that's a really good compliment to come from a woman. So
all right, real quick, guys.
I kid.
15 seconds. 15 seconds. Fire off your favorite so far. Any weed show that we've done. Favorite memory. Go. 15 seconds. Pat, we'll start with you.
My favorite one wasn't even one I was performing on. It was the first ever one we did. We did it at a secret location, and that location allowed us to smoke indoors, which made it for an epic fucking night. And we had a sponsor that night who was providing free dab hits. And let's just say we were pretty mangled that night.
Hell yeah, you got the light. Matt, 15 seconds. Your favorite memory from any weed show so far. Go.
Oh, definitely doing a show at a secret location as well. And it being so cloudy in there, but being able to meet and watch the legendary Kenny Robinson perform. That's definitely a memory for me. That was a great fucking evening.
Hell yeah, man. Great choice, Matt. Great choice. You got the light. Steve, 15 seconds and go.
Again, secret location. I had to fight the old lady to get my coat back at the end of the night.
Yes. Oh, man. What a great memory. That is so true. I love it.
Oh.
Right, and I love you right to the chase, bro. You don't even take the 15 seconds. You're like, bang, I got the 7-5, baby. I knew right away. My favorite memory would honestly, I would have to say probably the secret location performing with, Mike Rita, Kenny Robinson. But my favorite memory of all was watching Chris Paul ride the tiny little motorcycle in the back, dude. That's probably my favorite memory of all time, watching him ride that little tricycle motorcycle in the back of the secret location while everybody was performing comedy. Just a big fat doobie in his mouth. Hell yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna move right along into our first segment. What do you think? We think we should do that now?
Let's do it.
All right, guys. It is Capital Carnage with none other than our good buddy Don Kedick.
It's time for Capital Carnage with your political punchliner, Don Kedick.
Good evening, and welcome back to Capital Carnage, where we sift through and expose all the geopolitical bullshit so you don't have to. I'm your host, Don Kedick, and tonight's top stories. The internet has been buzzing this week like an Israeli drone headed towards a school with rumors that Bibi Netanyahu may or may not be dead. That's right, folks, a video surfaced this week which some skeptics were quick to point out some AI complications. We had our team take a look.
Peuvent augmenter ou baisser. Mais nous, change l'équilibre de force.
Thanks for that, analysis team. Now, Don Kedick's not going to be that quick to point the sixth finger at anyone, but that sure did seem a little bit suspicious. In other news, guys, back in the Oval Office this week, U.S. President Trump made a statement in where he is mobilizing the Marine Expeditionary Unit, or the MEU, alongside with the Amphibious Ready Group, the ARG, carrying 2,500 ready Marine soldiers, and led by the USS Tripoli, headed for the Strait of Hormuz. Real big actions from the No New Wars president. Once again, sending our boys to fight on behalf of them boys. we caught up with our field correspondent, Patty Cakes Pat Cardinal, with an update.
I just want to go home. I don't want to fight for the little hats anymore. I can't do it.
And there you have it, folks. We shouldn't be here.
Our president is an Israeli shill and is sending us to battle for the little hats.
Back to you, Don.
Thanks for that, Pat. It seems like we're getting a little bit of mixed responses, especially from bought and paid for, less credible media outlets, as they are pushing propaganda like this.
That's right, we're sending 2,500 somewhat able-bodied soldiers to unforeseen futures on behalf of Zionists. I'm so happy we signed up to fight for Israel's interests!
God, I miss JFK. Totally believable, though, that Americans are willing to go overseas and fight on behalf of another country's interests. It's totally not to cover up anything else, right? Like a certain list that might have been, surfaced. That being said, guys, we're going to go to our field correspondent, Patty Cakes Pat Cardinal, who has been deep diving the files and might have found something a little bit suspicious.
That's right, Don. Someone close to the team was just implicated in the files. I didn't realize they had goats on the island. Back to you, Don.
I am shocked and appalled, folks. More appalled than shocked, to be honest. But of course, like good reporters, we gave Apu a chance to clear his name.
It wasn't me, you bastard guys. It being many Apus Mears know. This one not me, you damn guys. Fuck you, bloody.
And there you have it, folks. Straight from the camel's mouth. And now, it's time for an infomercial.
Carnage is out here on the streets of the Capitol asking folks what they think about Don Keating's 2028 run for president. What do you make of it?
I love it. He talks like one of us and actually does what he says. I trust him with my vote.
He's the guy. I've been waiting since 24.
I'd vote for him with my last breath. I trust him with my paycheck and my dog.
Don's the truth, man. If he says jump, I just ask how high. 2028's his year for sure.
Make the world great again. Vote Don Keating in 2028 for the Nationalist Libertarian Socialist Party, because that's the way Don Keating gives her to you.
That's right, I promise to bring back smoking in bars and Hooters in every city. And that's the way Don Keating gives it to you, folks. Hard, raw, and uncovered. And remember, not all snakes slither, some shake hands. This has been Capital Carnage. I am your host and future president, Don Keating. Good evening. Hell yeah, bro.
Great segment, yeah.
Dude, I cannot believe when I saw Pooh Smear's name in the fucking files, bro.
I'm not surprised, though. I'm not surprised. Basically, I'm at the point where I'm surprised when I find out someone's not in the files.
It's true.
Like, whenever you think someone might be in the files and you're like, this person's got to be in the files, and you look it up and you're like, they're not, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Charlie Sheen, Charlie Sheen, you'd think a guy like that might have been at least mentioned in the files or something. No. That dude did everything he did purely for the love of the game, and mad respect, to the Tiger Blood freaking warlock of
shout out
bars,
Charlie Sheen, yo. Let's all take a 3-second moment of silence for Charlie Sheen.
The Sheeny. He's still alive.
Yeah.
No, I know, but we're just remembering the good old times.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, it is true, though.
But,
it
Don
is true.
Keating's campaign, hopefully he takes his donation money from the right people,
Yeah, unlike certain Canadian politicians. I don't know if you guys saw in the group chat.
Yeah, I did. It inspired me to go do some research, and boy, do I have a conspiracy for you guys later. But I gotta point out, Netanyahu must have some really sticky fingers when he goes to the store. He doesn't just get the 5-finger discount; he gets the 6-finger discount.
Bro, 6 fingers. I know, dude. What the hell's going on? Either that video is AI or he's a reptilian.
Do you guys know? Is he married?
Oh, I don't know.
I was gonna say, having 6 fingers like that.
I think he's married.
His wife must be so happy.
I think he's in a relationship with Destruction.
Yeah,
not too sure.
I know he's got kids. Honestly, though, I really kind of had to put my little hat on here to kind of get in the right mindset of like what might be going on with these AI videos. Okay. So listen, like if I was a master of deception and you know, deceit, how could I maybe spin something to make the public really think? So I would just be like, okay, well, I'm like a war criminal. You know what I mean? I'm gonna eventually go to jail for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Or I could put out a video. I could go hide away in a bunker in like Germany, you know, where my plane landed since the war started and hasn't left. And I can go hide out in a bunker and I can just throw out a whole bunch of crazy fog of war propaganda. I'm gonna post AI videos to make people now speculate that I might be dead. You know what I mean? When really, no, I'm just chilling, bro. I'm chilling with Charlie Kirk on Valhalla. You know?
Yeah, no. First of all, I'm the conspiracy guy, so you calm down. We're not there yet.
My bad.
But no, I will put my little tinfoil hat on for that one. That's for sure.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. All right. That being said, we're going to move on to our very next segment of the evening.
Hold on. We got a comment here. We got a comment
what's
here.
The comments? What's the comments?
Pat, your comment about the six fingers and his wife would be so happy with it. Imagine if your prostate exams involve six fingers.
No.
No. Exit only. We established that last week. Exit only.
Especially if it's him doing it. You know what I mean? Fuck. Jesus Christ. All right, we're gonna move into the next segment of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. And it is it's one of my personal favorites. I always get super excited for this one because I always learn so much. It is the matter of fact moment with the Mad Hatter, Matt Johnson.
It's the matter of fact moment with LOL's own Matt Johnson.
It's a matter of fact that Egyptian mummies did cocaine. Nice. I'm not talking about the version of cocaine which we're used to. I doubt they were doing lines, making business acquisitions, embezzling hedge funds like Wolf of Wall Street shit. But in 1992, a German researcher, Svetlana Balabanova, found traces of cocaine, hashish, and nicotine embedded in hair and bone fibers of Egyptian mummies, including a priestess. She had some higher concentrations of this found in her DNA, including cocaine metabolites, which is a byproduct of the human body doing excess amounts of cocaine. You know, I didn't know Egyptian mummies. I didn't know Egyptians, you know, really knew how to party. I'm almost wondering now if that's how the pyramids were built. Like the Egyptians were just out there, like ripping 8-balls, chain smoking fucking blunts, just listening to like the ancient version of AC/DC, just like dirty deeds done dirt cheap, you know. And I'm almost wondering if like maybe the slaves weren't even really slaves. Like maybe they were just like drug fiends. And they were just like, all right, I'll move these heavy rocks for you. Can you just give me a fix? Yeah, you know, that's kind of more like the modern roofer thing to do. It has been heavily criticized since this discovery, the information, but they have had different toxicologists from different labs come and do the same sort of tests, and they came up with the same results, that these mummies inside of their DNA, just not on the outside, which rules out cross-contamination from the outside. You know, I doubt they got contaminated from archaeologists partying and shit. You know, those fucking nerds, I highly doubt they're that cool. But it is a matter of fact that mummies did cocaine. Boys, care to weigh in?
Bro, that's fucking epic.
Yeah,
you solved the seventh mystery of the world right there.
It is.
Bro, that's how pyramids were made.
Yo, after I
Fucking-
learned
Alright, boys,
that,
let's hear
it's
it.
like coke, hash, and nicotine, and I'm like, yo, and I'm like, look, if that's how these dudes can do a roof in like an hour, that's definitely how the pyramids are built, you know?
Oh yeah, those are my kind of Egyptian homies, man.
Right?
I would
Imagine the
say
drug hierarchy with that, though. Like, you got your slave driver. He's not slinging a whip. He's slinging crack. Like, just
Exactly.
Yeah,
Everybody
see,
shows
Papa
up
D's
to an
up
eight ball.
back.
Have a
That
good
40
shit.
foot long pipe,
Have
they
a
know
good
how to
shit.
party. That's
Have a
what I
good
mean,
shit.
you know? So, and it was about like 4 or 5 different mummies that they tested, and all of them had traces of these drugs in their system. It is
Yeah.
heavily disputed by historical traditionalists, especially in the Egyptian community. They don't really like that sort of like, and they may call it fringe information, whether it's fringe or not. It has been tested and it is proven. They still try to say it's like outside contamination, but like, how would it be that deep within their DNA that they're
Yeah.
testing for these drugs?
My
you know?
question. So mummies, when they do mummification, they do take the brain out of the nose, right? Is that like still a thing that we're believing? Is that what they used to do? So the
Well, I
coke
imagine-
does kind of
myself, but
the coke kind of does make sense. You know what I mean? They destroyed their nasal cavities so much they could just easily remove the brain from the nose.
Right? Like that deviated septum probably really
Oh
helps.
yeah. You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
Maybe it was like a royals thing, like only like the greatest of the great Egyptian.
what if it was like the last attempt of the doctor? They were like, they just died or whatever, and the last attempt of the doctor is going, give him another bump, give him another bump. Come on, wake up.
Now, I guess one of the things that makes this really controversial is because they're like, well, the coca plant is only really found in like South America and Central America. So like, how did they have it? So they do. That's where they're like, well, maybe there's been some sort of at some point in time cross-continental transfer trade, or also just in general, we a lot of researchers do suggest that it wasn't a desert like what it is now. It had trees, it had forests, it had lakes.
True.
They had
But
plants.
to your point too,
That's not here anymore.
to your point too about like intercontinental trade and stuff, man. If you look at the stone and like the rock that the pyramid's made out of, there's none of that anywhere around where they're built, bro. It's like thousands of kilometers away. You know what I mean? Like to get where that rock is found.
Yeah.
Or
See,
maybe
the aliens brought
hundreds
them
of miles away, but
the
still.
aliens brought them cocaine, and then they're just like,
What's that? We don't have motivated workers.
All right, so next week's
Maybe that's what it is.
Next week's conspiracy is going to be on aliens bringing cocaine to Earth.
Oh wait, that's why the Sphinx's nose fell off.
Oh, yeah, shit, bro. Yo, we are on to something. That's why I love this segment so much, bro, because you learn just so much, man. At the same time as question so much more.
Yeah, maybe the aliens brought them cocaine to see how fast they could build something as an experiment. And then that's maybe all of the Egyptians, everyone was just kind of like addicted to cocaine.
That's why the stones are cut so precise too, because they got really good at like cutting their shit, you know?
Yeah, you get good at cutting after a while.
They know precise. You know what I mean? Like,
but like the hash and the nicotine too. So they probably were like rolling hash up in like tobacco leaves and smoking it like a construction worker.
Oh,
probably like hammering shit in, just like
You're hanging out the lip.
Man, this whole time we've been wondering what kind of tools could have been used in order to like make the rocks the proper way to fucking. Little did we know it was just a fucking credit card, bud.
I mean, they did invent glass and mirrors and shit. Maybe that's why.
Fucking credit card and a $10 bill, bud. Fucking let's go.
They were ready to go.
We're
Fuck
sculpted.
that, what a great matter of fact moment, dude.
It was good, Matt. I love it. I love it.
Great. That was great. We're gonna move on though, and hopefully I didn't already spoil it on them. Like, you know what I mean? But it is now one of the favorite segments of mine for the podcast. It is the High Conspiracy with none other than Patty Cake's Pat Cardinal.
Hey, give it up for your high conspiracy guy, Patty Cakes, Pat Cardinal.
All right. What's going on, guys? So for my conspiracy theory today, I've been kind of noticing something weird lately, guys. So everybody keeps arguing about whether or not Canada should or will become the 51st state of the United States. And Canadians always say the same thing. Never. Absolutely not. We're our own country. But here's the thing that no one is talking about. Canada keeps sending money to Israel. A lot of money. And at some point, it got me starting to wonder, are we donating money? Or are we slowly paying off a membership fee? Because the more I look at it, the more it feels like Canada is that friend at the bar who just keeps buying rounds and suddenly realizes, wait, did I accidentally join this group? My point number one is the subscription theory. So what if Canada didn't actually mean to do it? What if the government signed up for something online and didn't read the fine print? You know, when you sign up for a free trial and then suddenly your credit card gets charged every month. What happened? Someone in Ottawa clicked start a free 30-day trial of International Alliance, and now every year the government is like, why is there another charge to Israel? And some intern is like, I think that's just auto-renew. Point number two is that I think it's kind of also like a loyalty points program. So what if this is like a point system, like airline miles? You know, every time Canada sends money, we earn points. And eventually we get to redeem them for something. Maybe something like unlimited hummus, Middle East beach vacation, or the ultimate reward tier, a diplomatic parking spot. Somewhere there's a punch card that says, send 10 payments, get 1 strategic alliance free. My third point is that I think Canada is just too polite to actually cancel, right? The real problem is that Canadians are just way too polite. So the phone call would go something a little bit like this. Israel would call and be like, hey, Canada, we're collecting again this year. So we'd be like, oh, okay. Yeah, sure. No problem. Israel would be like, are you sure? And we'd be like, oh, we don't want to be rude. Next thing you know, it's 25 years and nobody has the courage to say, hey, quick question. What exactly are we paying for? So in my final conclusion, I don't think Canada is becoming the 51st state of the United States. I think maybe we're just the only country on earth that accidentally signed up for the international Patreon tier of Israel. Every month, thank you for supporting our content. And Canada's like, I thought I canceled this. So I could be wrong. Maybe it's normal diplomacy. Maybe that's just a strategic reason. But, or maybe somewhere in Ottawa, there's a government credit card labeled foreign policy. Please stop using. What do you guys think? Is Canada playing 4D geopolitical chess?
I love it. I love the tinfoil hat, Steve. I love it, bro.
So, that's you look like a Hershey Kiss.
You definitely do. We will take the U.S. as South Canada. Yeah, there you go. I like that. South Saskatchewan.
Listen, I will say that Israel is like the richest country in the world because not only do they take from Canada, they take from everywhere else too, man. And look at how much money America sends them to, you know. Yeah. I agree with your statement, Pat. I agree with your high conspiracy, and I don't think it is a conspiracy. I think that even some of our politicians might even be receiving a little bit of cutback, you know, for maybe some, maybe to have a little bit of Israeli influence here in our great nation of Canada. You know what I mean?
I think Don really hit it right. I think it might be just some protection about that certain list that just
I think so.
doesn't seem to want to show up anytime.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think they're doing anything to hide anything. Not at all. What do you think there, Steve?
I agree. Back to you.
No, man. Yeah, Don Keating's American though. Like we're talking Canadian right now. America's got its own problems at the moment.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, maybe I'm just spending too much time with Dom too. Maybe it's just maybe he's just rubbing off on me.
Well, no, you know what? It's hard not to see this kind of stuff. It just happens to be, all over the social medias right now. And it's not wrong to notice things, and people need to understand that noticing is by no means hateful. You know what I mean?
Like I said, the ultimate question I think is that people
just,
need an answer to is, what are we paying for?
It's not just like what you said, Joe, noticing things. It's also just asking a question in general shouldn't be considered hateful.
Exactly.
Like if someone asks the question just like, well, why is this like this? Why do you think this? That shouldn't be deemed hateful. What you should just do is answer the question and be like, well, this is why, and educate the person instead of just shaming them for asking a question. Now, if they make a bold statement like, I don't agree with this for a specific reason, well, yes, okay. If you want to deem that hateful for some weird delusional reason, that's your choice. That exists in your mind, not in reality. But at the end of the day, whenever people ask a question about something, that shouldn't be considered hateful, because a question should just be answered to educate the person. And there you go.
You know what, Matt? You're so right. And listen, guys, if anybody has an issue with, what Pat has brought up in this high conspiracy and some of the things that we've just kind of riffed upon it, I highly advise you to go to your sitting member in Parliament and bring up this question. And if you are curious which ones have received Israeli lobby money, let me know. I've got a screenshot of every one of them.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I love it, Steve. I love it so much.
Steve, that hat is phenomenal.
Bro, you always look like the Keebler elf, though, but like...
It reminds me of the movie Signs, whenever they're like all sitting on the couch with the hats.
That's
such a great reference, Matt. That was good.
Oh, man. All right, guys, we're going to keep moving on right through this really big show, episode 17. That means it has been probably 17 times now that our very good friend, who just cleared himself and his name for being on the list, we didn't give him a chance to do that. But our very good friend Apu Smear, guys, is on the line, so we're gonna let him take it away with the motivational moment.
It's time for the motivational moment with none other than Apu Smear.
Oh, hey guys. Apu Smear here today with your motivational speakings of the day. Guys, today's motivational speakings, so to speak, your motivational moment, is going to be somewhat short. I'm going to keeping this one brief for you guys. But today's motivational speakings is about the smiling, guys. Guys, you're having to smile every now and then. Because, guys, if you're not smiling, then you're not showing that you're happy. And if you're not showing that you're happy, then, guys, by process of elimination, people are going to think that you're either maybe mad, or you're feeling the sad, or you're the depressed, right, guys? And we're not wanting to, giving off those vibes, guys. We are wanting to be happy people. We are wanting to be smiling. Because, guys, a smile can go a very long way. We are flashing a smile at a stranger, that making them feel, oh, that person, very nice. They're flashing a smile at me. Maybe they're thinking that I'm dressed very fancy today, or they're liking my hat, so they're giving me a smile, right? Smile, guys, can releasing the endorphins into people, and just one smile a day can make super happy people. Okay, guys, you can make someone's day just by giving them a smile. Now, Apu understanding that most people listening to this podcast are living in the Cornwall. Now, guys, don't be alarmed, okay? Many people living in the Cornwall not having very many teeth to be showing off when they're doing the smile. But, guys, Apu wanting to let you know that gums can still be sexy too. And gums can still make people very, very happy. You're being confident, you're not giving a shit, but your face looks like you're flashing a smile at people and they're seeing your gum, but they're also seeing your beauty. Your eyes are now glowing, your cheeks are doing that little circular thing as they are rising up, and your eyebrows are maybe lifting up too, and you're just showing an expression in your face, guys, that people are like, oh, that person, although might be crackhead, at least probably friendly crackhead. They are having their fucking great happy day, right? Guys, smiles going very long way. So Apu wanting to remind everyone this. So don't worry about a thing, because every little thing, well, maybe not every little thing, but most things in your life are going to be alright, guys. Alright, guys, so don't fucking be stressing out. Being out there, flashing your beautiful glowing smiles to the world and making someone's day a little bit better. Okay, guys, this has been Apu Smear smiling at you right now, and I'm knowing that you're smiling back. With your motivational speakings of the day, guys, Apu out. Thanking you, everyone, for tuning in to my motivational message for you. Apu out.
It's a great message, you know. It
was. It was good.
Should smile more, you know.
It is true.
He's got a very good point, though. We probably have the poorest dentist in Ontario here in Cornwall.
So, you know, I like to think that.
Hey, whoa! Four guys right here. We have teeth. We have teeth.
True.
If we
only the ones that you can see.
People,
by no means do we have like the best teeth, but we have teeth.
if people walked down the street and smiled and winked as much as they do to shit on Facebook, it would look pretty creepy though. There's people walking down the street all the time just like smiling. Although
funny story. Oh, go ahead, Matt.
Continue. No, go.
Okay, so we went down to Pembroke for like a union
I got
meeting.
a motherfucking grill, boys. Look. A grill, baby. Look at that grill.
Yeah, we went down to fucking Pembroke, and my buddy went out to the store, and he comes back like a half hour later, and he's like, "Bro," he's like, "Man, I thought Cornwall was bad." He's like, "I just went to like the Walmart over here in this like area of Pembroke." And he's like, "Man, I swear, nobody had teeth." And I like a picture. It was all these people just walking around like, and I'm like, how the fuck did you notice everybody didn't have teeth? But
maybe that's why Obi Trice had that one song, you know, "Wake Up Hoping That You Got Some Teeth." I don't know if anyone remembers Obi Trice and that song "Got Some Teeth."
Obi Trice, no gimmick.
Yeah, no, it wasn't just a mention in a rap song. Apparently, he did put out music, and I only ever remember that one song. So apparently, that's a deep reference. Nobody remembers, but yeah, there's an Obi Trice song called "Got Some Teeth." Look it up. It's literally the song goes,
bro. That's one of my favorite songs.
In the morning, hoping that she got some teeth.
Yo, it's actually hilarious, bro. The beat on that song is sick. I don't give a fuck who you are. The beat on that is fucking killer.
There's a reason why I remember it, because clearly it's a catchy song.
Listen, I don't remember any time I've ever gotten teeth. I try to erase those moments. I try and erase those moments from my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Joe, I'm not even gonna get to them there.
I know you were thinking
I think I know where you were gonna go too. We might save that one for the green room. I don't know. Yo, everybody spam the like button. If we get 200 people in here, we'll drop it. But
oh man.
Glad you said something, Pat, because I was like, yeah.
I felt like I had a little bit of PTSD for him there.
Alrighty then. Oh man. All right. You know what, guys? Let's move on. I hope there's a lot of people in the comments for this one, because we're gonna move on to the riff shift, but we're gonna play the intro clip, and that's gonna give you guys time to get in the comments and give us some shit to riff about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the riff shift.
Good evening, dears. I'm Manchi Makuta, and you're watching LOL News. Now it's time for the riff shift, the bit where we take your clever ideas and have a little play with them. Send them in, we'll do the rest.
Manchi Makuta. Steve, you look so confused right there.
Miss Cooter.
You were like looking like
I'm in a high traffic area. My son was walking by. I'm like, oh no.
Okay.
All right, folks, let's hear your ideas and comments. Let's hear your topics.
Vagina flavored gum and call it coochie fruit.
Coochie fruit.
Yo, here's one that just kind of popped up into my head. Is cereal considered soup?
Shit. Crunchy soup. Cold crunchy soup. Technically, though, fuck.
Do you have cold soup? Like, what's cold soup?
Well, I don't fucking know.
Gazpacho.
What?
They've had some cold soups before, I'm sure.
Gazpacho is a cold soup.
Yeah, but it's heated and then cooled, right?
There's a Ukrainian Russian cold soup, which is kroshka.
Right, but it's cooked first, correct?
Pardon?
But it's cooked first and then cooled.
No, the only thing that's cooked is the chicken to make the broth. Everything else is added in cold.
But you see where I'm going with that, right? Like if you're not cooking it,
yeah, but at that point
you have to pasteurize the milk. There, close enough.
And you have to make your cereal at a certain level, right? Like it's not just you know what I mean? Like your cereal.
That's a good one though, dude. Fuck.
I mean, in a sense, yeah.
I think it is. I think it's cold crunchy soup. Cold crunchy soup.
Yeah.
I just got like a mental image. It was like a scene from the fucking The Simpsons or the Family Guy or whatever. And he's like, "Oh my god, I got a message in my alphabets. It says, ooh, those are Cheerios."
No, wait. If cereal is soup, does that mean that like whenever would that make oatmeal a type of stew?
Gross.
I mean, you know, technically it is.
Because a stew is like a thicker soup.
Yeah,
if cereal is a soup, then that technically oatmeal would be stew.
Only if you get the oatmeal that's got like the real fruit chunks, because stew has always got like the chunky like.
No, you only ever get the one with the fucking dino eggs in it.
Yeah, I liked, bro. When I was a kid, I liked the peaches and cream oatmeal, bro.
Cinnamon all the way, bro.
Maple brown sugar or dino eggs.
I was maple brown sugar. That's still to this day.
But they gotta have
apple cinnamon, or fucking peaches and cream, baby.
Yeah, but with the dino eggs. That's the most important part.
yeah.
I can't stress that.
Brad Morey asked, "Do you have a show scheduled for this year?" Brad, I believe you're up in the Toronto area. We tried to talk about it at the start of the show, but we have confirmed the date. Joe, what's the date again?
May 16th.
May 16th, yes.
Yeah, and we'll be in Toronto as well on the 15th, though. May 16th is the Battle of Ontario, and we will be in Toronto on the 15th as well. Just still kind of just waiting to confirm final details before we drop exactly what's going on the 15th in Toronto. But we will be there, so just stay tuned and keep your ears and eyes open.
Hell yeah.
Let's do one more riff shift. What we got?
All right.
Let's get it in.
Okay,
yeah,
so
with Johnny Cameron, he's always got some good.
Brad's like, sweet. Okay, so if animals could talk, what species do you think would be the biggest jerks? I think it's monkeys, personally. Monkeys would be the little shits.
Some species of monkeys would be pricks. Hyenas, I imagine, would be jerks. Flamingos, I think, would be like they think they're better than people. You're just a fancy fucking pink goose. Fuck you. Let's see. I have a feeling lemur or not lemurs, meerkats. You know those?
I was gonna say meerkat, bro. Like always in your business. Always like, yo, what you doing?
They stand on the corner like a crackhead, just like.
Bro, no, it's just like you're just trying to get a quiet moment, you know what I mean? Like you go into the bathroom, you know what I mean? You're like, okay, fine, like 2 minutes, you know.
Turkeys, I really think turkeys.
He popped up like, "What's up, bro?"
Canadian geese, 100%. They would be. I definitely think Canadian geese would be some of the biggest assholes out there. That's.
I think so too.
Yep.
Do you think they like say sorry when they shit on people?
Absolutely.
They're like flying by.
Not.
Dude, did you know? Actually, fun fact, Matt. You should know this one because you're the fact guy. I probably actually learned it from you. But geese cannot fucking shit while flying. Did you know that? They have to land to shit. 100%.
Really?
Which
Yeah,
means
that's why you
whenever
always see like the mad piles of geese shit, like all kind of congested into like where they walk around and nest and shit.
Exactly. And they have all of that grass, but they choose to shit on the fucking cement walking paths. They know what they're fucking doing. Just like they have wings, they can fly across the street, but they choose to fucking walk slowly across the street. Once again,
Have you ever been
what they're
behind
fucking
a
doing.
fucking herd of them?
Yeah. You have
I
wings.
remember
fly,
like driving home from Walmart, but I get stopped by a fucking lineup of fucking 12 geese crossing the fucking road. Like, what the fuck is that? You know,
they're getting braver and braver though too. Look at where they're nesting now. Like you see them in Walmart parking lots and shit. Like, when have you ever seen like wild animal like that just like okay in an urban environment now and like fuck it, I'm a nest right in your Walmart parking lot.
All right. I got one to riff on real quick, and then we'll move on. Okay. Siberian tiger. How many silverback in the wild silverback gorillas would it take to beat a Siberian tiger?
1.
Oh man, it's gonna be more than 1.
No.
Okay, so here's I'm gonna give my breakdown. And I want to say analysis, okay, Siberian tiger is like 700 pounds. Okay, they're the biggest cat of all cats. Okay, 700 pounds. Average in the wild silverback gorilla is 400 pounds. Okay, they're herbivores. Okay, they're naturally not very athletic compared to the Siberian tiger. I think you need at least 2 to 3 silverback gorillas to take out the king of cats, yo.
I remember the facts. Wasn't it 400 silverback female and 1100 for a silverback male?
I have no idea, but the average. I'm going on ChatGPT statistics. The average in the wild silverback gorilla is 400 pounds, and the average Siberian tiger is 700.
Man,
I'm telling you right now,
watch no fucking silverback in the wild.
bro. You need at least 2-3 silverbacks, in my opinion, bro.
No,
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sticking by 1.
Oh man, I don't know.
400 pounds.
So I just had ChatGPT create a deadliest war style battle between this
here we go.
gorilla and the Siberian tiger. So the Western gorilla would be about 300 to 500 pounds. The Siberian tiger would be between 400 to 660 pounds. So strength-wise, the winner would go to the gorilla. Silverback can lift, throw, and rip with absurd force. If it gets a grip on the tiger, things get dangerous fast. When it comes to speed and agility, the winner would be the tiger. The tigers are explosive ambush predators. Their reflexes and agility are insane compared to the gorilla. Natural weapons would be the tiger. Claws designed to shred flesh. The killing bite aimed at the neck or spine. The gorilla's teeth are dangerous, but the tigers are purposefully built killers.
Gorillas are herbivores.
So combat experience, you would have the tiger again. A gorilla mostly fights with other gorillas. A tiger regularly kills deers, boars, bears, buffaloes. That's life or death combat training pretty much every week. So in a fight scenario, the gorilla would charge, roar, and beat in its chest. Tiger circles, looking for an opening. Tiger launches a side ambush, leaps, claws, rates the gorilla's shoulder. Tiger attempts a neck bite. If the gorilla grabs the tiger, it could slam it, bite its skull, crush its ribs. But the tiger's strategy is avoiding the grappling. The likely outcome is the tiger 70% of the time. Reasons being it's just built to kill large animals. Cause catastrophic bleeding, ambush predator instinct. The gorilla could win if it got a hold of the tiger, lands a massive bite, or pins it to the ground. But the tiger's speed and killing bite gives it the edge.
That's fair analysis.
Oh, that was a sick fucking visual
It was,
image. I
dude.
just
I
thought
was playing that whole thing
watching
Here's why that's wrong. So number one, the tiger's gonna run. It's gonna jump at the gorilla, and it's gonna aim for the neck right away because that's what large cats do. That's their main go. But the gorilla, as soon as it latches on, the gorilla's just gonna fucking throw its arms around it, and it's gonna fucking crush that thing like it's fucking,
Bro, have you ever like grabbed a kitty?
Mice and Men with the bunnies and the fucking girl that he was like overly nice to, and then it's gonna be like one of those look at the flower situations. He's gonna have that like fucking retard strength kind of thing.
Bro, have you ever played with a kitty cat?
spine.
Have you ever played with a kitty cat and like fucked around and like grabbed it by the head and it takes its back legs and it comes up on your forearm and just goes like and just tears the shit out of your forearm?
I'm not saying it's not gonna fuck up the
bro,
gorilla.
it's gonna gut
I'm just
that
saying the
gorilla,
gorilla's just
bro.
gonna bear hug that motherfucker and it's just gonna crush its spine and there you go.
I don't know. You can't argue with 70%. Can't argue with 70%.
70-30 split. I mean, I understand both sides. I can understand both sides.
That's a good one. That's a really good one, boys. I like that. That was fun. We should do one of those a week too. I like that.
Have you ever had a 3-pound cat get its back claws into your gut? Can you imagine a 700-pound cat?
Ooh. Ow.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, our intestines would be spilled, bro. Those things can like you said, like 650 pounds. It said like the average, so like 400 to 650 pounds, and they walk without breaking a twig underneath their fucking step, dude. Like they're so athletic and agile, man. Oh yeah. Like,
I think it ultimately comes down to the trained
I love the
fighter versus.
silverback. I love the silverback mentality and shit. Like I love the ferociousness of like King Kong style. Like you know what I mean. But like yeah, I just think the Siberian tiger is just gonna fucking beat it every single time. Unfortunately, that's my opinion. That's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to get famous now and like somehow rig up a fight card. We'll find somebody that'll sanction it. And we'll do this. We'll pin it up. We'll be like, finally, we're gonna solve the fucking.
Well, it's gonna have to be an ungodly amount of money because I believe both are on the endangered species list. So I think that's one of the biggest hurdles.
Oh, Joe Exotic! Hey, Joe Exotic! If you're watching this, just hit us up.
I don't even know.
Oh, is he still alive? He might be dead. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh no, I thought the dude was still in prison or something.
He probably is.
Yeah,
probably married his 14th boyfriend by now.
Oh, he's loving it in prison. He's loving it in prison.
All right, guys, we're gonna move on. That was a fucking epic riff shift. I'm pumped with that one. That was fun. We're gonna move on now to the final segment of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the blue collar tip of the day with none other than Black Hands Stephen McDonald.
Tip your hats. It's time for the blue collar tip of the day with none other than Stephen Blackhands McDonald.
Hey guys, Steve Blackhands McDonald here, and here's your blue collar tip of the day. Or it's more like a blue collar rant because my son came up to me the other day and he's like, "Oh yeah, we don't need lunches. It's March break." You need a March break for what? He says, "Dad, we're exhausted from school." I said, "Exhausted from what exactly? You got more days off this winter than a union roofer in a thunderstorm. Every second day, school buses are canceled. Little bit of snow, canceled. Wind blowing slightly sideways, canceled. Someone saw a cloud suspicious, definitely canceled. Meanwhile, us parents still got to get up at 5:30, scrape the damn truck off, drive to work the same weather apparently the bus couldn't handle in, and somewhere we survive without a snow day support group." And that's your blue collar rant for the day.
I like that as tip, not a rant. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't they cancel the buses the other day because it was gonna rain in the afternoon? Yeah.
Oh, that was a close call on my conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
So like teachers, man, you gotta do a better job. You're getting pretty predictable. The last week before March break, teachers are sitting there like, fuck, we need another day off. And then they're like, but fuck, we can't book a Friday or the Monday because, parents are starting to catch on that we're booking these random ass snow days on fucking Mondays and Fridays. So instead, let's put it dead in the middle of the week. No, because it's all no. No, because it's calling for rain. We're booking fucking snow days now because of rain.
Yeah.
Rain.
But the temperatures were gonna drop and it might freeze.
Yo, it was
Man,
fucking
when I was a kid,
degrees.
when I was a
called
kid,
this
man,
is
the
the
bus used to have
last one.
chains on the tires, man. We never had
No,
a fucking
it did
snow
get pretty
day.
bad once
I
it
know
did freeze over,
one-
though. Yeah.
I know everyone likes to play the, well, if the conditions get bad whenever they're going home, you know, some of the kids who live out of town, the roads get bad. Still, by that time, the roads aren't going to be that bad. Also, with that being said, you know, I hate to say it, but you're just kind of like, you know, instilling a weak mentality in a sense.
Yeah, man. It's character building to have that fear on your way home. See the other end of the bus.
Here's a challenge. Find me
Those characters.
one case of a bus crashing because of winter conditions in Ontario within the last 5 years. Find me one.
And that's exactly what their argument would be. Well, you can't because of all the snow days we've called.
Well, okay, that's not a proper way to do a statistic, though.
On that
That's
note,
like-
though, if you want to increase your Facebook engagement, go on Facebook and make a post about how shitty of a decision it was to cancel the buses. It's fucking awesome. So many fucking people get so triggered over this shit. Like, yeah, you got to think of the kids. You don't think I'm thinking of the kids, man? I want them to have an education. I don't want them to be retarded and sit behind a computer all day. Like, fuck.
Or at home with you.
The same kids that suffered the 2 years of COVID. Right? This generation, they're getting all these days off, man.
Yeah, you got the like Papa D who's like, hey, Sonny, when we were kids, we had to walk uphill both ways up to school with boots with holes in them if you were lucky enough to have boots.
If you're lucky enough to have them.
And there was no snow days.
Where did you live? In fucking San Francisco?
Yeah, pretty close. Danny P, pretty close. It's Bell, so may as well be dial-up.
Oh, well, guys. All right. I think we're gonna slowly begin to wrap this this episode 17 up, and we're gonna finish with our final thoughts. And Matt Johnson, let's start with you this evening, my friend. Final thoughts for the evening.
If you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be?
Oh shit!
I think I'd be
One
a
that
willow.
produces some marijuana, boy.
Well, technically, that's not a tree. That's a plant. I'd be a willow tree. I like willow trees. They look pretty chill, pretty laid back. Just like, this is nice.
Mm-hmm. What's the one from Harry Potter that attacks people?
The Weeping Willow. It's a willow.
Yeah, I'd be that one. I'd be that one.
or no, an Ent from Lord of the Rings, the tree people.
Yeah, bro. I'd be an ant for sure, bro.
Tree beard.
Joe Beard.
Yeah.
Imagine the maple tree ent this time of year.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine the black walnut tree. I bet he's got deep roots.
Over to you, Pat, for your final thoughts of the evening.
Well, before we wrap up tonight, just remember this, guys. If we're actually living in a simulation, somewhere there's a 12-year-old kid controlling your character who keeps making you walk into the kitchen and then immediately forget why you went in there. So thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. God damn it. Kid needs to fucking level the hell up, man.
For sure.
Stephen McDonald.
Motherfucker.
Stephen McDonald, your final thoughts for the evening.
I got to circle back to the lady stealing my coat, man. I looked for a good 20 minutes and I swore I left my coat on that chair. Come to find out she goes to leave. I'm like, that's a nice leather coat. I'm like, oh, that's my coat. And then I got to approach her husband and be like, sorry, man, I think she's wearing my coat. Oh.
I don't know what's worse about that.
She's sitting there the whole night. I think that she's one of the mummies that was doing all the cocaine, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she
That's
looked
definitely a cocaine mummy. If I've
I
ever
wish
seen
we
one.
could pull her up right now on the screen and just like a picture of so the audience can have reference, man. You boys.
The thing I was just thinking about though is like, I don't know what's worse, the fact that she stole your coat or the fact that like her wearing the coat was like actually fitting to her form.
Yeah, like nobody even noticed it was like
it looked like her coat.
So just quickly, just in case there's a lot of people that are fucking confused. So we did this show at a certain
Tales
spot.
from the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah. And most of the people wear leather jackets, and Steve wore a leather jacket that night. He had his wallet in it, and he hung his jacket up on the back of a chair. And then at the end of the night, he can't find his jacket anywhere. We're looking everywhere for this fucking jacket. Meanwhile, this little old, I want to say maybe 97 fucking year old lady.
Oh, bro, yeah, she was.
I'm pretty sure
old,
it was
man.
the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, the Tales from the Crypt Keeper. That's the best way I can describe
the
it.
Crypt Keeper.
Or E.T.
Yeah. Whole time she's just sitting there on a chair as we're freaking out looking for this coat, just like, oh, this is terrible. They can't find the coat. And she's wearing the fucking coat. She thought it was her coat and just put it on and just wore it.
And she was so spaced out, she was just staring at the wall. Like,
we had to get her husband to be like, that's not
Mary!
your coat.
Mary! Put Steve's jacket on, Mary! Good old Mary, bro. God bless Mary, man. God bless
Mary.
Mary had a lot of Mary Jane that night.
Oh yeah. And my final thought for the evening is every now and then we find that special person or those special people. You know what I mean? In some people's cases, you know, that person that you just want to spend the rest of your life with, person that you do anything for, person that you'd sacrifice everything just to keep safe. And then your wife tells you that they're a bad influence. Cheers to the boys. Love you, motherfuckers. And that being said, guys, don't forget about the motherfucking bike raffle. Cheers.
Hurry up and buy a square to win this damn bike. You won't find another ride like this for the price. Jump in before it's gone. Listen to her.